everybody, and welcome to the Wealthy LaLa Show with myself, Lauri Larson. Today is episode 173-2. Yeah, oh my gosh. And for those of you, if you're new to listening and you're wondering why I'm doing the -2, when I started doing my podcasts, I started them off at 100. That's what was suggested by someone else. I did not follow my awareness. I didn't know at the time. And then as it started to go along, it kind of bugged me. Well, it just kept talking to me. It actually really did. It was like the show, the whatever. And so anyways, what I am doing is like numbering them. So I got basically up to 250 and realized that was 150 shows. And so now what I'm doing is I started at 151 again, and then putting a -2 till I hit 250-2, and then it will become 251, if that makes sense. Anyways, if you're wondering what the -2 is about, that's what it's about. So I am doing a mini reading day today, okay? And the cards I'm using is The Secret Language of Light, Transmissions from Your Soul by Denise Jarvie. There's some really beautiful cards. I am doing 3 cards again, so you can imagine that 3 cards are in front of you. If I get them posted to Instagram, I will. You can find it under the Wealthy LaLa. And yeah, so 3 cards are in front of me. There's the left, middle, and the right. The middle card is the one that's talking to me. I don't have any specific questions. I don't know if you guys have a specific question for yourself, or if you are just curious as to whatever the cards and I may say that it may read for you. So, I'm so excited. Yes, I know I have so many decks of cards, and then I'm like, no, it should be this deck. And then the deck will tell me which one it wants it to be. So I'm like, okay, you're the boss. So let's look at the left card. So what message does the left card have? Oh, Divine Feminine. It's a beautiful heart picture. It's really pretty. All right. So it says, look beyond the obvious and the superficial into the heart of a matter. Peer deeper into the hidden and explore the mysterious. Remember your vast potential and unlimited possibilities available to you. It's time to trust your intuition, your inner voice, and your instincts. This may also be a time for stillness, for there are unseen forces at work orchestrating the whole universe to bring intense and beautiful experiences to your life. Allow yourself to receive all that you want. You are the mother of all you create. Nurture yourself and all that flows within and around you. There may be an impending marriage or birth around you, either physically or symbolically. The Divine Feminine wants you to know that there's always enough to go around, abundance is everywhere, and embrace joy. So when it said Divine Feminine was the card, the little headline that was underneath that was shine your inner light on your dreams. Yeah. So that is, and it says, inspired reflections and actions. Say to yourself often, I'm willing to be open to my loving fullness. I am willing to create change. So did that card read for you? I love the part where, it says it's time to trust your intuition, your inner voice, and your instinct. This also may be a time for stillness, for there are unseen forces at work orchestrating the whole universe to bring intense and beautiful experiences into your life. Allow yourself to receive all that you want. Okay, so the middle card, it's sensitivity. It's a beautiful rose. Let's see, number 15. Okay. Sensitivity, heightened intuition, and compassion. You are becoming more sensitive to the energy and vibrations that precede all physical creation. We can all sense these energies, But our rational minds often override our feelings. Sense beyond what you see with your eyes and hear with your mind. Trust your heart will bring together the most up-to-date information through your senses. When we are open to sensing and feeling love, it also means we are open to sensing and feeling fear. This clarifies the importance of actively choosing where you place your gaze and focus your energy. Don't let old stories determine what you will think and feel. Don't let old stories determine what you will think and feel. There is no hiding behind words. Feeling sorry for another or situation doesn't help them or you. It takes you to a place where you can't hear any solutions and feeds back what they already know. You came here to create reality, not to accept it. You attract what you are, not what you think or what you say, but what you feel. Celebrate your sensitivity. Without it, you may not realize you have a choice. What do you want to bring into your life? And then inspired reflections or actions. Imagine you're surrounded by a loving colored light of your choosing. Allow this light to embrace and lift you to a space of love, away from fear. Your light will be with you will be with you for as long as you need it. The second thing, check in with your gut and ask whether the energies you are taking on are helping or hindering. Then place your hands on your heart and ask yourself, what energies am I sending out? Is this my heart shrinking or singing? And I was just listening again to The Power of Vulnerability with Brene Brown, and she was saying, I really believe that we're either contributing or we're taking away with our choices, like to the world, to the universe, to others, and ourselves. And so just to be aware of what we're choosing. Again, it's going back to that whole awareness and presence with what we're choosing with ourselves and our lives. So this is another action. What have your difficult experiences inspired you to create? How can you help yourself and others move forward in an empowered way? Write down as many things as you can think of. Oh, well, that's kind of interesting. And then it says journal work. Write down 3 beliefs that help you create your dreams and 3 beliefs that hinder your dreams. Focus on the ones that make your heart sing. I love that. Okay, third card. Channeling. Oh, I wonder what that message is for that one. Okay, for any of you who got the third card or the right card. I'm curious to see what this card says. Experience your stream of consciousness. Oh, you have the ability to tune into different streams of consciousness to gain wise information for healing and expansion. Channeling shifts your awareness so you can stream information from various frequencies. It's just like turning into a radio station. If the information doesn't agree with you, tune into something different. You can't expect to hear rock music on a classical music station. With practice, you will be able to tune into your soul transmissions easily. You have focused a part of your stream of consciousness upon the earth plane to experience life in a new and varied ways. Your soul loves you very much. It's always transmitting this love and truth, even when you have forgotten. Well, there you go. I got interrupted by a phone call. So we're going to get back to this one here. So we were reading about the channeling. Okay. Oh, you have the ability. I'll just restart it again because I don't get. Oh, it's just like tuning into a radio station. If the information doesn't agree with you, tune into something different. You can't expect to hear rock music on a classical music station. With practice, you will be able to tune into your soul transmissions easily. You have focused a part of your stream of consciousness upon the earth plane to experience life in a new and varied ways. Your soul loves you so much. It's always transmitting this love and truth, even when you have forgotten. And inspired reflections and actions. Acknowledge how Source sees you. Imagine seeing yourself through the eyes of your soul. Open your heart to let love in and let Source and your soul look in at the world through your uniqueness. When ideas pop into your head, write them down, ponder whether this information makes your heart, sink or shrink. Sing or shrink. Okay. Yeah. So that's that. These are kind of different cards. And you know what? Actually, while I received that phone call, I got the hit to pull one more card. And it was soul writing. And it says, you're the author. We become the stories we tell. You are the author of your story. Write one that inspires you, and don't let anyone else command the pen. Physical reality is temporary. It's forever changing from one moment to the next. The events and experiences of your life are multidimensional. Yeah, the events and experiences of your life are multidimensional living art. Their purpose and form will shift as your perception of them does. You can view and adjust any stories from your past, present, or future. Let go of justifying or analyzing the events that become your stories and lift yourself into a new way of seeing them. Look at the card and imagine you are the angel rising and connecting to the soul light at the top of the pyramid. From this expanded view, you can see all your stories and their facets from a neutral position. A higher perspective will unveil and reveal what was previously unknown. You may be surprised or shocked or embarrassed that the story you've identified with is not what you thought it was. Don't stress. This indicates that the stories are shaking loose and healing is occurring. You are doing so well. You're worthy. You're loved. And I'm just really getting from all of these cards, it's just really about tapping into your intuition, really being aware of the sensitivity that you have, and see what messages and what information wants to come and be channeled like through you, what kind of life wants to be channeled through you. And it's kind of like going into that surrendering thing too. Like I'm finding for myself, it's like really surrendering and say, universe, use me, the divine use me, beloved use me. And being aware of this intuitive, like the divine feminine, this intuitive part of ourselves, and the sensitivity, which is our awareness and sensitivity to the world and the things that are being done or reflected to us, or this and that. And then with the stories, like the soul writing, it's also being really aware of the stories that we do tell ourselves. The story is like, I don't do very well. I can't handle things. I don't like cold weather. Things don't work out for me. I'm really clumsy when it comes to things like that. I'm not creative. Like stories like that get solidified in our world, and the world will reflect back those things that we believe about ourselves. And so when you come across those stories that you tell yourself, see if they're actually light or heavy, and if they actually are something that reads true for you. And then, because you can be like, I'm not very creative, I'm not a creative person, that could be true for you, but is that also something you desire to create into your future? Like what if, like what I've discovered is, for most of us, talking about creativity, most people would be like, oh, I don't do art, I don't sing, or say dance or something. Yet my creativity lies in how I deal with people. My creativity is with this podcast. My creativity is with cooking, and my awareness in how to set up life. So, are you creative in ways that because you've decided what creative looks like, that you've decided you're not creative when you actually are? And, are you creative with the clothes that you wear? Are you creative with organizing parties? So, yeah, just, kind of really look at it. This soul writing card is just stunning. Holy mackerel. I just love it. I don't think I've seen this card before. So, yeah, how did these cards contribute to you? How did you find them? And what little tidbit came up for you today. I really get, for me, like I said, it's really about the intuitive thing, me being aware of the stories that I'm telling myself. What kind of stories would I like to tell myself? How am I allowing the universe to channel through me or use me? What messages am I getting? And yeah, what would I like to do with them? So, on that note, I'm going to sign off for today. So, thanks so much again for tuning in. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I hope these cards were fun and playful for you. So, take care.